time. Do you have that sound of Draymond? What do we have from Draymond? What is it Draymond did the other day that led to this debate behind the show?
Oh, he was asked at a press conference, and Bubba has the audio, whether or not they want to play the Rockets. Like, if they want to play them as badly as the Rockets want to play the Warriors.
Yeah, but this was also right after he went into the Pelicans huddle. Remember that? It was during the game. He sidled up next to Rondo and Alvin Gentry and got in the Pelicans huddle, and they went almost through the whole play before they realized, hey, Draymond's in here too. So this leads to the question. Listen to Draymond here, think about that huddle, and then ask yourself, is Draymond a Rick, a tool, or a butt? Go ahead, Bubba.
Man, we won 2 championships in 3 years. We're not about to run off talking about how bad we want to play somebody. Like, we want to win another championship. And it don't matter who's in the way of that. If you in the way of that, then you happen to be in the way. But, we're not about to run around like, yeah, we want to play them in the conference finals. For what? Like, it don't matter to us who we play. However, we got them. All right, now let's get it. We get to it now. But it makes no sense for us to run around, we want them as bad as they want us. For what? Like, that honestly don't make much sense to me.
Man, Draymond is one of these guys. Like, I have gotten on Draymond. I've gone after Draymond for some of his political rants, for his nut kicking during games. He's hard not to like. I really like Draymond, but it does lead to the question. We asked this when it came to Baker Mayfield and he was coming out of the draft. What is Baker Mayfield? Is he a punk? But we have this game that we play, and we have to put it into PG Disney terms when we ask you, is a guy a tool, which is not the word I want to use. There's a very, very specific, evocative word. We all know what it is when you describe a certain kind of guy. Honestly, I often get called this, I think, inappropriately. Then secondarily, there is a but it's, again, not the word I want to use. It's a, can I say, Bubba, can I, an ass, right? And then with more. And then the third kind of guy rhymes with Rick, okay? So there's 3 different kinds of guy, a Rick, a tool, and a butt. And they're all very different kind of guys. Like, a tool is really harmless in the world in the end. Like, he's only person a tool's really hurting is himself. It shows up in the way he dresses, the way he delivers a line, often in his hairstyle. A tool's really only victim is himself. He's harmless. A Rick is out there. He's trying to hurt you. He knows he's doing it, and he's doing it because he thinks he's cool. He's the guy that walks like racist joke lines. He's the guy that walks like, sexist lines at all times. He goes over the line because he knows, and he always wants to make you feel smaller to make himself feel bigger. That's a Rick. But goes around offending people, doing things, hurting feelings, but not because he's trying to, not because it's purposeful, but because he doesn't care. Because that's who he is, and he's not going to really modulate. He's not going to change. So it's not really with malicious intent, it just is. So, Cerruti, which one's Draymond?
I think he's a butt. What do you think?
It's tough. I don't think
there's malicious intent. I think that's his personality. He's just abrasive. I don't think he means to do these things. It's just him.
Yes. But here's the funny thing. A punk matures into a Rick. Like a fully grown punk becomes a Rick. And because when you're still a punk, it's a lot of immaturity involved into it. I don't know. I think he wants to get under your skin. So it does have some malicious intent. All right, quickly, which one am I, Cerruti?
Oh, you're a Rick.
I'm not a Rick. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm not going out with that intent. I just don't care if it happens. I'm a butt.